Let's get started, shall we? We're gonna do sort of the best beginner build, I think. I hope I can back this up by showing what's happening here. We're gonna do aspect of melt for the staff. So it's meant to be a run where we semi-mimic a newer player's file. Semi, not too much. I mean, we're not going crazy, and try to help make with some decisions, and for players that maybe aren't certain where to invest, you know, their resources and what aspect. I'm gonna choose Mel for the staff because I think it's simple, it's easy, I think it's strong, I think it's good, and I think we're gonna pair that with Apollo's special. It took a lot of thought here. You know, there's actually a lot of options here that kind of work. The Aphrodite is the other one that people really think about, but I think the AoE from Apollo is kind of a big deal. Now, origination is going to be the other big thing that we have to take care of. That's not going to be easy then if we are taking Apollo's special. I wonder if I'm already convincing myself to do something like Hera's special then based purely on that. Because origination, you just want to set up yourself up as easily as possible when you're just trying to get a win. And maybe the AoE from Apollo isn't right. I know you could aim for like Apollo's Legendary and have some fun with that, but I don't think it's correct. Especially if you're just like a new player aiming for Legendaries specifically from the very beginning of a run. You might kind of start to line things up and you might be able to do it. But unless you have like your full set of rolls and all that stuff and you're paying very close attention, I don't think it's that wise of an idea, to be honest. Okay, I got a really weird Arcana setup. I'm not using all of my Grasp. We're only using 22 out of 30. I have Death Defiances on, so no Strength. I did keep the rolls, but no Boatman, because I guess I want to try to help people use their rolls wisely. We do have Origination on. We kind of just got some of the other basics after that. You know what I mean? So it's kind of going to be about how to build it out in case you're new. We're going to take Pre-Chronos, because that's kind of one of the... That's one of the pets that you'd probably take at the very beginning, right? Maybe Tula if you're still running Death Defiances, right? Good defensive boons? Yeah, we'll see. Feel free to chime in and say what you think would be best for a beginner, but it's because it is hard for me to say. It is hard. I'm going to have Frenzy on. Obviously, this isn't an advice on how to play the game, but again, to try to mimic the challenge that a newer player might have, I just have a couple things on here. You know what I mean? Ready? Let's head down and just see what we can do. Add health because your aspect is maxed out. Demeter cast. Yeah, we really want Demeter's cast, or the freeze effect in general. That's going to be a big seek here. So we're just going to take the special. We're not going to fool around. I only have 6 rolls total, but I can roll both doors and boons still. And it's going to be simple and straightforward for the most part, where we're just going to be throwing out the Omega special very often. So we are going to need some magic regen here at some point. If you took something like Aphrodite's special boon, it could be really good. It's a little more dependent on rarity, and you kind of would have to get the duo boon with Poseidon in order to accommodate it. We got Apollo, we got Aphrodite, so I'm thinking mostly about origination and how we can get another curse. So Aphrodite's cast is probably pretty good. She also has some she's also got some global damage boosts, such as Shameless Attitude. You could get into, like, Sweet Surrender. There's also Glamour Gain. The thing with Glamour Gain... Sorry, I do have to pause here since we left the timer on. Maybe I shouldn't have. The thing with Glamour Gain is I'm not certain if it's going to recover enough magic to make this work well. You also need to be near the enemies in order to actually get the magic back from Glamour Gain. And you don't get the magic back while you're channeling. It's kind of the same reason that Arcana card, the Unseen, is a bit of a trap, and it's a waste of 5 grasp half the time. So I'm actually not really crazy about either of these gods coming in. We also, again, want Demeter pretty badly. There's not much from Apollo I would really look for here. I think we take Aphrodite, and we'll see what gets offered here. Come on, let's go, honey. I'm gonna be kind of just dashing around. Using the attack sometimes isn't really a bad idea either. What do we got here? So you don't care about Secret Crush. It doesn't empower your specials at all. The attack damage. You might use the attack a little bit. I'm not really sure. Okay. I mean, you could just take Passion Rush or something. You know what I mean? Just fill it in, call it a day, because most of the other dash boons we're not really interested in. The truth is, a lot of the dash boons are kind of weak unless you really push for them. So I'm kind of okay with just taking that, filling it in, not worrying about it. Okay. Now, it is possible that the hammer could cause us to sort of segue into something else as well. Because if we get, like, some particular hammers here that help the attack, you might want to. The staff attack is actually quite a bit more powerful if you're not using this aspect, I should say, mostly. Oh no, that's kind of the one I was thinking of, was Mirrored Thrasher. It's probably the coolest hammer for the staff, I guess the best one too. It doubles all your attacks, right? But it does eat a bit more magic going on. I don't think we do it though, because Aetheric Moonburst is here and it's pretty good. It solves magic. It's the other thing. As long as you hit the power shot, and obviously you're going to want to try to let go. Maybe that's harder if you're new, but I don't think it's that hard to get the timing down from what I could tell. Shimmering is kind of whatever. I mean, the plus 50% is just kind of nice too, I think. Okay, and then we get the free, what do you call this here? So now, basically, our Omega Special is free. We do not need magic regen anymore. So that's a problem of the past, so that's kind of nice. 'Tis resolved. Nice, we hit the special. We got the same 2 gods as before here. What can you do? You could roll to try to get more Hera, but we don't need to care about magic regen anymore. So you could take Glamour Gain just to apply weak to the enemies instead. You might be asking about, well, what about some duo boons here? When are we going to aim for some duo boons? I mean, you kind of don't have to. You really don't. You know? You might take Glamour Gain just to apply the weak more easily and consistently, although you're supposed to be close to the enemies. I still don't think Apollo has that much for us. You might also just take Rapture Ring as well, you know what I mean? I'm trying to hit it with the dash, but it's not a big deal. Mostly just focus on not getting hit.
You with me, Homer?
All right. So we got to kind of think about this, I guess, how we want to do this. You don't think beginners plan out their runs around duo boons anyway? Do you think so, chat? Because I feel like a lot of times I get asked in like YouTube comments and stuff like that, like, hey, what's a good duo boon to aim my run for? Or what's a good duo boon to get with this build where I didn't really get many duo boons or something like that. And I can understand because duo boons are fun. Duo boons are fun, and people often want to like plan to get them. I guess in a sense, Shameless Attitude would be kind of bad if you're new to the game. In a sense. But I think I'm still going to take it, because we have Origination kind of solved, you know? People might not plan it, but I know, like, if you see it offered, you might want it at the same time, right? Maybe that's more so what happens, right? Max health. That's nice. I think this is worth the money. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. We don't have Boatman, so you might not want that.
This is private property.
I almost forgot. I think we don't buy that then. It's a nice upgrade, but not when you're so starved for money. Ah, Lord Heffington. Hef is a really good defensive god here. We can't afford many things, though. He has boons like Trusty Shield, Security System, I suppose. We'll probably get him in the mix. I think I like Trusty Shield a little bit more, especially since the priming of the magic shouldn't matter here. I like it better, because it blocks an attack. That 7 seconds lasts a surprisingly short time, is the issue I have with it. Hermes, Hermes, Hermes. I don't think we actually take Hermes yet, because we're very likely to just get him back anyway. No issue. I know I said we have to care a lot about origination here, and now I've kind of failed to care that much about it. I would just like to palm the special at least once more before deviating. Aha! See? You hold out and you shall be rewarded sometimes. This is the #1 thing that you should aim for as a new player. Demeter's cast is just really strong, freezing enemies in place. Come on. It's just incredibly good. It's just so good. There you go. The rarity does not matter. The damage doesn't matter. You just care about inflicting freeze and a large AoE. Yeah, we'll do a trial. Sure. Sure. I don't know who's easier here. But steady growth, it's bait, chat. It's bait. So martial art is potentially okay. Here, I have Trusty Shield. I don't care that much about anything else from him, is the truth, so I'm kind of okay with it. It's only 10% more right now. I may or may not remember to gear towards that. Doo-doo-doo. I actually hate Hera's here, because she basically casts Fine Line on you, and I have a hard time seeing the lines, I feel. We do want more channel speed. Really, the only place I'm going to find that is via Hermes. And it won't be that much either, sadly. So extended family, you need to know, does not boost damage such as your attacker's special damage. It only boosts flat damage, such as the Arctic Ring 10 cast damage or Passion Rush 20 damage there. So not good, in other words. Hereditary Bane is an okay boon. It's probably the best we can do from her for now. Okay. Her infusion might be nice eventually. That's the last chamber. We can know because we're in chamber 11. We just take the free item while we only have 121 gold. What's going on? You've just been reading chat. They're kind of doing a beginner run. Hopefully not over-explaining too much, though. Keep on that special for now. We could do Shadow 2, but we're not dealing damage a lot of other ways besides the special anyway. So this is probably just going to be the most consistent way to do it. Yeah, I got the Forg. Oh, I'm used to Rivals where that ring goes out so much further. Damn, she's got me. She got me good. There's no way to quickly tell which Hecate is a real Hecate. You just gotta hit them. You can listen for the sound bite. I'm failing to get the Omega special out a lot of times here. It's got spatial sound, so you might be able to hear her like moan or groan or something. Forg! Forg! Forg, you failed me! Make sure you just dash and attack around to kind of stop yourself from getting bonked by stuff. You can try to attack the trees. Apparently they're all gone, though, already for me. But if the trees were there, you could use those to try to kill the witches. Come on. From downtown. Okay. Some other things that could pair well here is if you got Slow Cooker from Hestia to increase your power further, maybe? I might overvalue Slow Cooker, I won't lie. I might overvalue it. I'm not sure. Okay, so we are done here. Probably should have lowered the timer here. We are done here. Do we want to use the aromatic file? No. Would I want to use another Gaunt's keepsake here that bad? There's things like Cherished Heirloom, I guess. What's the thing that would help us the most? I gotta remember that we can't use Athena's keepsake yet. Blackened Fleece eventually, but the damage is not on yet, probably. Concave Stone might kind of mess you up. We might want the Droplet at some point, just because it does help to increase that channel speed. Cerberus, you say? Big Leaf is not really recommended. Chaos is just too random. This won't last till Chronos if we take it. I don't know what I recommend. What would you recommend here for a new player? I guess I am going to take Aromatic Fi. You think the gold? How much money I got? You know what? I kind of agree.
Switch. The purse.
I'm not used to not having the Boatman on for that plus 300. I think I actually kind of agree. Medea took ages to show up. Didn't have Black and Fleece as a beginner. You might have taken enough damage at some point in the run to take it. Not taking the keepsake. They buffed it. I haven't tried it since they buffed it. Remember to keep that cast down. Try to keep the enemies between you and the cast, right? You can dash backwards sort of as you're charging this. Hello? Okay. You don't need max magic for the rest of the run? You did a judgment run with it? That was your first mistake, Dink. Chaos, chaos. When do you take chaos? When do you take chaos, chat? So chaos could have some juicy stuff here. Well, the other doors aren't very good. So I guess I'm okay with it. Our health is maxed. I mean, the only thing that could really help us here is max health or special damage. 100 max health. You take 40% more damage for 4 encounters. I mean, I can't really say that if that's worth it for everybody. But maybe. But maybe. I don't know about buying the palm now. It's kind of getting... the diminished returns have definitely popped at this point. There's things like Fine Line from Hera, but then it would start draining our magic. Does beating Chronos in early access unlock any new stuff yet? I'm afraid I don't know what you mean. I guess I palm Arctic Ring. Yeah, that was bad. Cherished Heirloom. Or the Droplet, which isn't that good. Can't use Athena's Keepsake. Or Concave Stone, maybe. It's not that good, truth be told. Probably here. Wait, hold on. Do I get the money again? I don't get the money again, chat. Sad day. I think I do take Hermes now.
Thank you for your service.
Knucklebones and Chronos? It's not a bad idea. With the Death Defiances, though, what's the right choice, you think? Because that kind of changes things, does it not? Bo-da-do-da-ba. So we're mostly looking for... Nimblins doesn't do much here. So you mostly just want Racing Thoughts. So now's a good time to roll, because you're really only going to get 2 boons from Hermes. Travel Deal's probably a lot worse when we have so much less money now. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to afford 2 boons anyway, probably. And that discount is obviously next to nothing. It's got a... This is normally a nice boon to refresh stuff. Do you roll again? Do you roll again? You could take a rock like Winter's Circle, but it's not very good. Makes your cast last less time. I don't know. I mean, Hasty Retreat is okay, I guess. I'm gonna roll it again.
Worth the risk.
This is where you gotta be really careful. Oh boy. Didn't really get better. I really just wanted that Racing Thoughts, and you only get 2 chances at it for the 2 Hermes boons, usually. I don't think any of these are super impactful, but I might prefer Travel Deal ever so slightly. Ever so slightly, I'm going to say here. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and accept this, I think. Tony!
Oh no.
Tony usually starts with a dash towards you. Which I think he did there. Kind of hard to tell, though. Where'd he go? It's impossible for me to see Tony. Is it my age, chat? Is it my old age? Be honest. Bum bum doo da 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 ding ding.
Hear me on my authority.
Ecstatic Obsession. We don't really need Glamour Gain anymore, to say the least. As long as multiple foes are in the counter, automatically inflict charm on one of them. This is really quite low impact in reality, but I guess it's something that does something. The 2 duos that we've gotten just haven't been that useful. But however, that's the thing. This 1 Artemis boon that we are going to get here is probably going to be better than those 2 duo boons combined for this run, if I were to guess. Am I overselling it?
Vaporized.
Maybe I am. Support fire. You do not take support fire, chat. You do not take support fire. The best one would be the one that I think it primes some magic and makes it so your special can crit in this particular instance. Hello?
Take this, sis.
We do not attack rapidly. I kind of feel like it's vital signs. I think that's the best one here. I think we can roll this once. Let's see if we can get the thing. Killing Stroke. Your specials may deal critical damage, but you prime 40 magic. Hot dog.
Farewell for now.
That might be worth it now. 56. That's the last chamber. Do we take the free max health and take this? I think we do. Okay. Pour fire. Is that there, chat? I didn't notice. Too bad, huh? It's a crying shame, that. Okay, for this fight, what's there to say? What's there to say? I mean, it's nice to group them up, but the guitarist here always runs away. So you can try to keep these two together. Trying to bonk them down a little bit. This is where a hitch usually works pretty well. Because the guitarist will always come back to you, essentially. She might decide to do an attack that's, like, far away. Come on, hon. Stand still, would ya? Usually the featured artist comes out of the invulnerability first, but I'm not actually positive about that one. Hitch lasts a long time naturally, like 8 seconds. It's quite good. Oh, you know what? Ugh. Someone asked, why is crit so good? It's 3 times damage. It's not just double damage. It's not just double Ds out there.
My claim.
The one you killed first is one that becomes vulnerable first. Oh, is that the case? I have 300 max health? Oh, right, because of the Chaos Curse. Kind of forgot. Okay, that's a lot of health. Okay, so we have Cherished Heirloom. You know, Evil Eye is set to this bad boy. You could do a rando hammer. There's not really any terrible hammers here. Giga Moonburst is a little weird. I don't even know how Giga Moonburst would work here. I actually do think the droplet would be extremely beneficial in this circumstance to get off a lot more specials a lot more quickly. Is that an advanced strategy, would you say, chat? The fleece will probably be online for the last biome. Why don't we show it off so y'all can kind of see? And maybe it is. We don't need that.
To the fields.
New support, fire pasta. You don't really... You should really almost never roll these doors in the fields, I think. Alright, what do we got here? Support fire is the best boon. This is like an exceptionally terrible time for a support fire. If you're gonna try to bait people into taking support fire, at least make it so... Make it when it's a build where it makes sense. Chat. Make it make sense, Dink. Alright. There's one really good hammer we could get here. Am I feeling the difference in the droplet? Admittedly, maybe not as much as I would have guessed. Dual Moonshot. Oh, we got Rapid. It's the only one that affects our special, so I guess we take it. So our hammers weren't great. I guess Aetheric is kind of nice, right? No, not now. We're trying to help people out here.
This streamer never picks about fire, which I assume will be the cause of his evilly downfall.
Onward.
You copied Squidmo. Does that make it better, Taco Cat? Whoops, that thing's my friend. That's definitely my biggest issue with the charmed enemies, is that I don't notice they're my friend. And then I betray them immediately.
Vitality.
Vitality.
I think I can find
More heft boons. More... You get Sweet Surrender, but that's probably not that good. Heft's attack wouldn't be the worst here, even with a long cooldown. Just to throw out on occasion for that extra piece of D. Heft technically fits in, like, any and every aspect. It's just all about the rarity, and if you could aim for some duos and stuff like that. Since this is a mini boss, it's going to be a higher rarity, or should be a higher
YouTube,
rarity.
Did you know that support fire is, literally, free damage?
Don't listen. Don't listen. This brings up a question that I don't know the answer to. If we have Etheric Moonburst, can I use a special if I'm below the max magic cost requirement? And would Brave Face possibly put me in a very bad spot? It might just take tough gain and take the damage reduction.
My silver.
Martial art go up too. There you go, boom.
Have you come up with more evidence to spell?
It's you. Thank the
Listen to
fates.
Knitter, YouTube. Support fire is goated, no cap.
Admittedly, I don't think the droplet was the right choice. Can't feel the difference here, I think. Do I do this, or do I take that? We can't get the funny... If we didn't get a second hammer already, you could have gotten one in the shop, and you could duplicate it with gold, gold, gold. I think we just do this otherwise.
Thank you, my friend.
Have you come
In
up
the
with
name
more
of Hades.
evidence to spell me?
Ahem. La 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 la. Uncanny Fortitude isn't that good while we have such little max
Dan
magic.
has berated us, bewitched us, and whilst of all, ignored
I
us,
don't have security
snagged
system, so heavy metal is not
DVDs,
correct.
tattoo, a
I guess I'm
stream.
taking the attack. Alright, still don't have racing thoughts. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm changing text to speech. $10 per. That's right. $10 per. Ow. Oh god. Oh god. Come on, freeze it. Probably should have whacked it with the regular special. Oh, you're my friend.
Better.
I forgot to use my ding dong.
Illuminate my path.
Okay, you can use the trees. That might be an incantation. Does anyone remember? The trees here? The trees will guide you. Alright, come on. This time. Well, now I wonder, if the droplet didn't do much, what is Racing Thoughts going to do now?
Support fire.
$20 per text to speech. No. Now I'm just baiting y'all to give me money.
In the name of Hades.
Would Nimble Limbs do anything for us? Yeah, I'm kind of doubtful Racing Thoughts would mean anything.
I grow strong.
No, yeah, get him, get him, get him. Look at our friend go. Oh no, I did not mean to buy that. I did not. We don't need max magic. I have $500. I did get bonked a lot. We'll take that. The cast damage is not useful when we have Demeter's cast. Let me out. Why did my friend start sucking me? That's not fair. All right. More. Love handles your blast from Hef also create a heart throb. That's no good. So she does have another boon, which is the simple heart throbs on their own. This takes forever. It's 160 damage every 12 seconds, which is slower than a dog in molasses. Whereas if she gave us her regular heartthrob boon, that'd actually be pretty good. Ugh. Attacks don't really matter. Sweet Surrender is pretty bad when I'm only applying weak with a dash. This is the way I'm looking at it. More health. 420, nice.
It is I.
Alright, help me out here, hero, would ya? No, not with that, though. Hey, proper upbringing does actually hit quite a few boons here. It's actually not bad. There is fine line. It would make the cost of our megas go to 25, which means that Etheric Moonburst would not recover the right amount for it. It is generally a nice boon, though. So it'd eventually run out of magic, in other words. What did I get from Chaos? Oh, just max health, right? Okay. I think you just take this for now, which is going to pump up quite a few things there. Good enough for me. Killing Stroke, too. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Abandoned miasma, have you?
Alright, hit him with the ding-dong to start. Now I can kind of feel the speed. Is it me? Or can you feel the speed, baby? Someone cue a Sonic song. Breath of Arrows? When did I pick up a Breath of Arrows? Oh, that must have been the thing I accidentally bought. Don't fight, friends. There we go. We used our ding-dong. Back to the usual. Watch out for these breaths. Run away. Get behind dog. Call him a bad dog. Bad dog. Use our ding-dong. You can use it from downtown by using the Omega attack, too, if that works. Okay. There we go. Don't listen. My air humidifier sounds exactly like a cat puking, and it freaks you out so often. The like that sound?
Made it.
How the hell does it mimic that? I don't even know. You damn? Oh, great. Now I can't put this on YouTube. Thanks, chat. Black and Fleece, it is on. Plus 60% is a lot.
Might as well.
Did it sound more like I was choking? Wait, no. Don't take that out of context.
Just a few chambers to the house.
Stop. Was that bait? Did you somehow bait me into doing it? Okay. Black and Fleece. I mean, it's plus 60%. It's gotta be good, right? Can we just try to have a nice run for once, chat? You could probably use the regular special here. For the little fellows.
As expected.
Someone asked me, like, how many extra chambers should you do? It's like, as many as you want, I guess. It's kind of more so about, if you have tight deadline on, I guess you got to consider that. I guess you may be, depending on your build, you might be draining health slowly over time. You might not want to do extra ones. Hey, what do you know? Marty asked the same question. Would I suggest to do the side chambers? I mean, Hades is a free chamber, 100%. You should never skip Hades. Like we do in, like, speed runs, kind of. But otherwise, you just never should, as far as I can tell. Whenever you use 60 magic, summon 3 soul urns around you. That's 6 Omega specials, which is kind of a lot. I don't really like Howling Soul unless, like, your cast is doing crazy amounts of damage. Deep Descent is just very convenient. It's good. It's easy. I would definitely recommend.
There. Now get out of here.
It is good, baby. Boom, 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 do, 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 do. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Huh.
One remains.
There's this sort of thing we can do with the staff. One remains, she says. Where you can kind of dash into an Omega special, like, very quickly. You can do a dash attack, I should say, into a Omega special. Give me the heartthrobs here. And I should definitely be doing more of that. And I guess I'd recommend it for yourselves. So in between each Omega special, try to do that. The thing is, like, Hef's probably not great for that in this instance then. But it's a way to kind of squeeze in more damage.
Olympus sent this message.
Secret Crush. Healthy Rebound. I have so much health. I didn't want this much health, I swear.
See how this goes.
Stop. So is this better? Well, we upgraded this. 10 seconds. That only happens every 4 Omega specials. That might be better now. Because we might be able to palm the attack as well. That would definitely be the best thing to palm now, I think.
Traitors.
Boated like support fire. Get Boated on the phone right now. Ain't no way Boated like support fire. Boated is a man
There it
of
is.
good taste. I do not believe you. No rolls. Then he hit the special. He does? He's just catering. Do do boom. Do 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 do. Boded the Panderer, they call him. Didn't you know? Didn't you know? That's his nickname. He only likes it because of wards, because he's always got wards on. There, boom. Resolve.
Take you.
Ah! $450 health, 3 Death Defiances left.
And now for the Titan.
Ba-ba-bum-ba-da-dum. 4 fire tick with each tick of Anubis. I don't know. Alright, hit the attack. Hef's attack here. Boo. Boo this game right now.
Olympus, I accept this message.
It's back. Woo! Uncommon Grace is nice, actually, now that we have her. It's such a rare boon to get, because it doesn't appear if you have any common boons. So most of the time, you'll only get it offered either A, at the very beginning of a run, or B, after you've already gotten proper upbringing.
That was my boon.
Hot dog, though. Party appetite fixed? I guess I haven't tested it. I don't know yet. I guess I'm taking Cryo Pounder, because I'm not using either of these. It's not very good, though. Let's go, baby.
Time.
Another 20% global damage boost from Uncommon Grace is nice, though. But we don't have... Ooh.
Refreshing.
A lot of avenues of damage, is the truth. I mean, this is simple a build. And you could definitely do better on the hammers. Methinks. Do I uphold that this is the best beginner build? I think I might say so still, for now. I guess it's possible at some point in time I will decide otherwise, though. Dodging his throw there is probably... I do have like a Chronos guide out there if you want something better. I think it's still up. They didn't change his moveset enough to make it outdated or anything. In fact, I don't think they changed it at all. This is when you run away a little bit because he usually does a triple. Just get behind him when he does that. The only way to really explain how to dodge the throw is just to time your dash in the right direction. You don't have to dash through it necessarily. I'm gonna get one bonk off on him. Get out of there! Oh, he like hit me and delayed me. Keep getting him, baby. That shall not work. We'll see about that, dude. Get those ding-dongs off from time to time. Who cares? Just take the damage. Easy. There we go. There we go. Done. Beginner build?
No.
What do you think, chat?
Can vanquish.
Is it good? It's pretty straightforward, I guess. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, if you want to include, like, all aspects of the game, but I think across the mel aspects, I'm pretty confident in it. No support. Whack and Fleece. Hot dog. Plus 60%. We had Cherish Heirloom, Ecstatic Obsession. How do they make this more interesting? It's alright, I guess. Well, I guess I wouldn't be... It's going to be hard to be impressed by a beginner build, right? Where you just assume that you're not going to have a lot of the same things, right? 230 damage to Chronos. Hey, I still had all my Death Defiances, right? I still had them all. Dual Moonshot would have doubled our DPS very well. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I wish I could say that a beginner build for someone who probably hasn't beaten, like, Chronos yet, which is who this would mostly be geared toward. I mean, don't expect to be one-shotting the phases or anything like that, right? We have other videos if you want to see that, but I don't really have any videos that showcase just like a simple, you know, here's what you get kind of build. Disable some of the Arcana stuff. I do recommend as soon as you can, if you're playing at very low fear amounts, you know, I think you should be playing with strength if you have it unlocked and you got it maxed out. I think you're going to have a better time. You're going to have more fun in the game playing with strength on than you are going to be with playing with death defiances on. I think it's better at very low fear amounts. It gets questionable when you start raising it, I think, though. And I'm not really certain after that. But I think mostly, I think it is good. You might, I know a lot of people say like, oh, but you got to keep in mind I'm bad at the game. You know, I've heard that so many times. Just like, no. Strength will make the game easier when you're not doing like 30 plus fear. Like straight up. The game will be easier. 100% of the time.